name is Ellie, and I'm going to be reviewing the first 2 episodes of the oldie but goodie, BoysOverFlowers. This is a show that I didn't look up any information for before watching, so I wasn't familiar with the characters or the plot. I just had seen it on so many K-drama recommendation articles that I knew it was a fan favorite and an oldie but a goodie, and I knew I needed to check it out. Now this show, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It definitely seems a little bit more cheesy, maybe a little more dramatic, soap opera-esque than what I'm used to with more recent K-dramas. This was a scene that had me cracking up, and I just want to show it to you really quick.
Why? Why is there a mirror in the shower?
So yeah, so that's kind of the tone. The first episode kind of opens up at this really rich school, and I was shocked that we were seeing this young man being abused so much at school to the point where he was going to jump off the building and commit suicide. And then we have this rando girl on a bike coming in and making this really dramatic scene comedic. I thought that that was really brilliant storytelling. It seems so bleak, but then you have this ray of hope coming through with this clumsy girl, Chandi, who's a totally different rank financially than the other students. It was a great way to introduce her character, really fun. Chandi going to this school is brilliant because she doesn't have a high view of these students, and she doesn't bow down to them like they want her to, so she ends up getting the red card. I was shocked at what that means. Like, I've never seen a plot where an entire school goes after a student who has been named the next target, and the theme here about bullying is really important. I like that they're exploring it in this show. And when we were introduced to F4, it really felt like I was seeing a boy band, like a famous boy band, like NSYNC or something, walking into a school, because everyone's out, got their phones out, and they're able to break the rules, and they just look really cool. I love how Chandi is just like, whatever, what's the big deal? I think that really helps characters like Junpyo. It makes sense why Junpyo starts to fall for Chandi, because she is so different from the other girls who basically bow down at his feet. She's authentic and real, and it seems like based on his upbringing, parents, he doesn't see them very often, and he's kind of raised by these people who treat him like an heir to this organization. Makes sense why he would find comfort in someone so authentic who doesn't see him as just this rich kid. So not only does she shove a ice cream cone in his face, she roundhouse kicks him to the face.
Dude. What the heck?
And then when he basically kidnaps her, which was totally not okay, she tells him off. He cannot buy her. And I think that should also probably be a theme in the coming episodes, is that question of, is there something that money can't buy? And I think we kind of have an answer to that a little bit in the character of Chandi. She refused to date Junpyo, even though he offered her financial benefits. She can't be bought with money. So I think that that's a really cool perspective that the show is bringing to light. I'm really looking forward to the character development of Junpyo as he really starts to work through, why doesn't Chandi like me? And really think that he's going to end up softening as the show progresses, but we have the question of, will he end up with Chandi? Because Chandi obviously has a crush on Jihu. I don't really know where Jihu stands on that. He seems to definitely care about Chandi, he's amused by her, he sticks up for her, but he seems to have like those affections towards the model. But the model told Chandi at the party that she thinks Jihu likes her. So I'm a little confused on that, and I'm looking forward to watching the next episodes to see how that plays out, because I'm really not sure how it's gonna work. Okay, so she brought him out of his shell, but he loves her, right? Like, that's not a mom thing, right? I also really loved that moment when Chandi was at the party and the mean girls got her to wear this Wonder Woman costume. I'm actually shocked at how this show is showing this cruelty towards her. Like, it's so physical as well as mental. Like them trying to rip her coat off, them throwing eggs at her. So I thought that was interesting in the show, side note. But I love how the model sticks up for her and tells the girls off, like, what are you doing? You guys are ugly on the inside. Hopefully that teaches them a lesson. I have a bad feeling it won't. But I really loved her character, and I hope that the model shows up in the coming episodes, at least a little bit. I think she will. This is kind of a long show, so we have a lot left to cover. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and comment below what your favorite scene was, or who do you think Chandi will end up with? Or will she be single at the end of the series? Yeah, there's a lot left to learn, and I'm excited to see what happens. And if you want to follow along, go ahead and click subscribe. Okay, see ya.